Right, so yeah, it couldn't be physical changes.
Yeah,
it could have been characteristics and
such
behaviours.
as like genetic babies being introduced, about how changing eye colour, and I think
so
possibly
we could alter our own.
Yeah.
We could almost
design babies.
ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a pretty scary thing.
I think that by then the humans will be they'll be enhanced with machinery. I think that if you lose a limb, easily just put a new robotic limb, and so it'll be a bit like Terminator, a bit of machines and a bit of real life.
250 years. Surely they won't evolve at all in 250 years. But do you mean physically?
Well, with mixtures in population, perhaps.
There's a theory that everyone will, due to interbreeding, that everyone will end up a kind of beigey skin colour.
or an average height will sort of converge to a certain value, perhaps, over time. That's provided everybody interbreeds. So I don't know. That's as much as I can guess.
They'll be smarter, like really, really clever.
I imagine that our basic evolution is stopped. I mean, there's not going to be massive changes. I would have thought that maybe mutation problems would be fairly sorted. There would be, probably be quite a bit taller, and I imagine our eating habits have changed quite drastically. Presumably, we'd start eating fewer meats and things and find proteins in other forms, and we might even go to the extreme. I know it's suggested that people start eating tablets and things, so maybe getting proteins and things we needed from the tablets.
Well, we've evolved a long way since man came to be. So 250 years might not be that long. So you might have only evolved a little bit. But yeah, evolution could have happened a lot more. Everyone's seems to be getting taller, so it could be a bit of a problem, seeing as I'm quite short.
I don't think we're going to evolve. I think we've reached a stage where we don't change the environment, we change the environment. Because look, it's a city. We're in a city. We're in space. So why do we need to evolve?
It's not always a choice.
True.
I think that human evolution as such, in a biological term, is because we're so reliant on technology, we'll design technology to do the job for us before we get the chance for our bodies to evolve by natural selection. So I'm not sure how much more evolution we will do at this stage.
Yeah, I think it probably wouldn't be natural selection. There might be sort of man-made sort of genetic things, but I don't think there's likely to be any more natural selection in humans.
Humans evolving. I mean, it seems that we've kind of stagnated a little bit at the moment, but the general trend is we're getting taller and, fatter, isn't it? I mean, especially if I say with robots just doing all our work, I can see a point where we essentially start lounging around and doing nothing. We'll have sort of high society of the people as scientists who are just sort of constantly running around, keeping fit and sort of helping to maintain the robots, keep them oiled and everything, and everyone else will have sort of robots in the home doing all their housework for them, even to the point of changing the TV channel for them at voice commands. So yeah, that's a slight problem, I guess. But humans, I think we're going to start, instead of evolving, we're going to, because generally evolution happens as we adapt to our environment. We're changing our environment to suit us essentially now. So evolution is becoming sort of redundant in that sense, but we might start to mechanically enhance ourselves to make ourselves, improved, because I think we've reached a peak physical stage at the moment.
I think maybe again, we'll see more clones of people. So, and there'll be more ways to there'll be more improvement in IVF and cancer treatment. Bigger brains.
Yeah, bigger brains.
The toes. I found out the toes. The small toenail.
Some new technology.
I think it's gonna go as well. That's what I heard.
There'll be more skills and stuff.
Yeah. More technologies.
Yeah.
Live on the moon. They're gonna
I reckon they'll live
houses on the moon and
There are a lot of movies,
maybe go further like into space. Like.
Being lazy doesn't stop you evolving.
Yeah, it does. We don't need to use anything we've got, do we, to survive?
Yeah, but there's like drift and thing.
And we won't evolve that much because of hospitals, so like...
Everyone will be really old, so we'll still be around. So we'll tell you then. We'll be like, wow, everything's great. Everyone will be eating algae because that's the most efficient thing. Efficiency.
But they can grow it so it tastes really good, like all different flavoured algae.
All different,
like steak flavoured algae.
Yeah.
I don't think humans will really evolve. They'll probably just become lazier. I don't think from a physical sense they'll evolve because there's no need for us to evolve anymore because our lives are so. Well, yeah, like with natural selection, there's no need for us to evolve. I think.
Yeah. We might not like because the kind of food we've got like a lot of processed food, and we could like have some sort of mutation to do something. I don't know.
But because
we don't hunt or anything anymore.
That's true.
We might have to be designed so that our energy, so that we're not designed.
So we don't expend so much energy during like everyday life. Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't need so much. Yeah, we don't need so much energy.
Or because different cultures have evolved slightly to accommodate different lifestyles and different diets, haven't they?
Global warming, we might need like fins or something.
But like Japanese people have used to a different diet to Western people, so maybe that kind of divide will increase even further because of differences in diet across the world and stuff like that. I don't know.
I don't think there will be much evolution in the next 200 years. I think, obviously, because we've evolved so much for thousands of years, I think 250 years is such a short period of time, and we haven't really evolved that much in the last 500 years. So I don't think there's going to be that much difference. We're not going to have wings or nothing as advanced as that, I think. I think we're going to be pretty much the same. Maybe more intelligent, because obviously technology is going to keep running as well, so we're going to be more intelligent, which is a bit scary, but I think it's going to not much difference actually in the human body.
Not much difference in the human body, but hopefully more technology that will make life a bit more easy and
and
generally
better life for people who are a bit not as well off as everyone else at the moment.
I reckon old people will have like biomechanics and stuff, so they'll be walking around in like suits to like support their brittle bones. Yeah.
Human. Oh my god, like by mutations and stuff.
Oh my god. Wow.
That's a good question.
I don't think about this stuff. Wow. Like we've evolved. So I don't even. How else more can we evolve? We could evolve even more if we evolve.
Yeah, we can.
If we can, we could evolve more, but I don't know like
how.
Like we couldn't like start walking backwards because like I don't know. We've like straightened up our backs since like. So I don't know.
That's so hard.
That's a really hard question. Isn't it?
That's so.
Surely something like laser vision.
I don't think
something cool. Well, I don't know. I think it depends if we get sent to other planets or not. Because I think on this planet at the moment, there's not much we need to do to evolve, because we're pretty much safe. So unless there's like a radical change in the planet, like, you know, if there's a lot of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, we might need better lungs to kind of like feel it. I'm not entirely sure, I'm just like waffling here, but there we go. So maybe that. But I was like reading this thing that said if we did get sent to other planets, you'll probably want to speak again in a sec, but I'm gonna. But like, because of different gravity, I mean, you become taller because your legs become, and then your bones become thinner because you don't need as much strength to stay up in. You'll go.
I don't think we'll evolve well. I think because of like our vanity and selfishness. But I think in terms of science, we'll be adapting because of our selfishness. We'll be able to like grow our minds a bit. But I think from what we've done for the planet so far and what's happened over the first 100 years of developing our minds from like the early 1900s, we haven't done too well for ourselves. So I can't see any positive outcome of it so far.